Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. We out the hood now. It's all-
Get it. Yo, man. Listen, there's only one side, that's the Philly side. Man, listen, welcome to the Phillyside Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, Jay there. You got your co-host, Woods, man. Woo! How you been, Coach? How you feeling, Coach?
I'm all right. Tired, same old shit.
Same old life been.
Life
You
be
always
life.
fighting. Life always life. I see, man. Listen, when you just thought boxing was going to dry up, Coach, it smacked you with amazing cards at the end of this year. For a lot of cards. Great cards. I
Yeah.
love it. Starting with Ink, Lamont, who we got? Hitchison, Paro, Boots, and Karen. Is
Karen.
it Karen? I about to say Corinne for some reason.
Yeah.
I said it was Corinne at one time, but y'all know the rest, man. But it's a lot of great cards. First off, the card that's coming up this week, I feel like that's gonna be the fight of the year. Bivol versus Better B for all the marbles. Ooh, I'm getting Coach. I'm getting a little shivers right now. Boxing looks real good.
That should be a good fight.
Real good, loving it. I know they looking at me though, Coach. They like, man, he got a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. He from Philly, claiming Philly. I know they gonna cook me.
Yeah.
It's all good though. I'm still gonna represent. They still in PA though. I can't say much.
I mean, you got Cowboys fans in Philly, so it really
Yeah,
don't
you
matter.
got a lot of Cowboy fans in Philly. But Pittsburgh, that's a team where they fans follow them anywhere. In a lot of states, has a lot of Pittsburgh fans. A lot of different states.
For sure.
You'd be surprised. You go to a game and they're away, you see the whole side of Pittsburgh. We always got a team. We always got a fan base out there. We got a real big fan base. But let's get right into it. Yeah. Let's get right into it, Coach, man. Because I feel like right now, Coach, I don't know. I feel like Philly got a chance to be on top of the game rank. They got some great opportunities, man. With David versus Jesse Hart, Philadelphian.
Yeah.
Then Farmer, they gave Farmer another great fight to come back with versus Williams Zepeda. Woo! Listen, man, we already got Gerard and his cool boy. We got Ray, if we're gonna adopt Ray Savage. Listen, Boots, to Hart, to Farmer, to Ray, to Cool Boy. Listen, man, we could be on top of the game. You already know how we rocking in Philly.
Yeah, I mean, Top Rank love bringing in Philly guys, trying to make them opponents, but hopefully Farmer can make the upset.
And Farmer, my thing is with Farmer, he can't let that fight go the distance, but I feel like most likely it will. But he gotta really dominate. We all know how Top Rank move when it comes to their fighters. You gotta truly dominate in order to win that fight.
Right.
You gotta truly dominate to win that fight, Coach.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel about what's ahead for Philly right now? Like, just in general with these fights that's coming up, that could really have Philly snapping in this game of boxing, which we always have. But how you feel, man? How you feel about this? How we rock?
It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup. I had my feelings about Top Rank, always trying to bring in the Philly guy to make him, opponents and make them look a certain type of way. But other than that, I'm glad they're getting the opportunities. I hope Farmer can really outbox Zepeda because he got the skill set. But like you said, he's really going to have to dominate to actually, get the decision because he's not in favor of the judges at all. We know that.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, he has the skill set to outbox him. He just can't get complacent at any point in time. He can't sit on the ropes too much, and he can't be the super counter puncher he usually is. He's gonna have to bring the fights to Zepeda sometimes. So we'll see what he can do. But I hope he wins, honestly.
I hope
because
it.
he deserves another big opportunity at the
Yes,
title.
sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jesse Hart. Oh, how you feel about Jesse Hart then? Don't go there first before I say anything. How you feel about that opportunity for Jesse?
I think it's a good opportunity. I mean, it's something to put him right back on top. It's a huge, huge, huge shot. Like a lot of guys usually don't get, that type of opportunity again. So I'm glad he's getting it.
What was
He
it?
stayed active, so
I
he
was
should he should be fresh.
I didn't really follow Jesse career heavy, but what was his greatest opportunity that would have had him on top of the game for this?
I think fighting Joe Smith when he did, I believe. Joe Smith. He had a couple other big fights. I can't remember the exact order, but I remember he had a couple of big fights.
But Jesse only lost like once, didn't he?
Twice, I think,
Twice.
maybe.
I
Uh,
know Jesse got like 30 fights under his 30.
three,
At least
three
30,
losses.
30
Never been
losses.
knocked out though.
Okay.
Never been knocked
I
out.
don't think I don't think David gonna knock
Yeah,
him
when
out
he
either.
fought when he fought Joe Smith Jr. was probably his last like really big opportunity.
I don't think David gonna knock him out either. We seen how David pop is at 75. Not really there. He probably got some. Who knows? Because once he really fought a true 75er, it didn't seem like it was enough to keep the guy off. And guy just wanted to go in there and just get some money. It looked like though. Like he didn't
Right.
look like he tried to win that fight. So like we all seen the pop. Like I find this fight will go 12. Personally to me.
Yeah.
But shout out to Foreman and Hart, man. Listen, y'all turn up. Get Philly back on top of this game, baby. We already got boots. Cool, boy. Listen. Couple of more. I'm gonna say Philly
Yeah.
is that. They
Yeah.
already know we that. But then we really gonna be on top where they can't talk. Well, let's start with the news of the news. We all know. Let's start with Davis versus Lamont. How you feel about this? A lot of people talking because Lamont is at 30. Tank is pulling them up. I really don't see it's gonna really affect Lamont honestly. But how you feel?
I mean, at this rate, it's a fight. It's something to keep Davis busy and Roach an opportunity. I mean, him moving up isn't as big a deal as people, make of Tank making people come down. Because if Tank try to, stay at 35 and somebody from 40 takes the opportunity to fight Tank, oh, he drained him. They drained him. Well, they took the fight, so fuck all that draining talk. They shouldn't have took the fight if they can't make the weight. And then now you want to pull Lamont Roach up. I guess the only other thing he could have did was fight somebody at 35, but who was available at 35? Shakur is not available. Who else is at 35? I guess the other champion,
So what
Baranchik, he could have tried to fight him.
he gonna do?
Loma ducked out for the year.
He gonna get one of these little kids a shot. I said not little kids. These my bad. These prospects, these young prospects a shot.
Nah, because
Nothing at
they didn't really
35.
did shit. They ain't really did anything yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing at
They haven't
35.
done anything to do to take
And a lot of
that. I
people don't
guess he
know
could
that.
have tried to get Keyshawn, but Keyshawn's tied up. Yeah, there's no one really available for him, and I guess he really wanted to fight by the end of this year. So
I don't think the
Lamont
casuals know
Roach is
that.
probably one of the better people at 30. If you had to choose somebody at 30, he's one of the best people at 30 to take. So, and this will make it a more comfortable weight for Lamont because he doesn't have to cut as much. So he might actually, be stronger in this fight than usual. So, I mean, it was kind of a lose-lose for Davis, regardless
It's
of
a,
whoever he picked.
it's actually a good run for the DMV. One from DC, one from Baltimore. So it's
Yeah,
actually when people like if real fans know. For the casuals, this is a
it's
DMV
gonna make a
fight.
good event. Yeah, it's gonna be a good
DC
event.
and Baltimore don't like each other. A lot of people wanted to be in either DC or something, but I think it's gonna be in Texas.
Texas,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. I would have loved for it to be in the DMV because it would have went wow. I'm talking about wow.
Yeah.
boy, it would have went wild. Cause you already know how they rocking. It's gonna be super packed. You gonna have Philly, DC, Baltimore. There, they gonna be. It's gonna be a DC versus Baltimore thing. A lot of people don't see that.
Yeah,
Casuals don't see that. They just see him bringing somebody up from 30, and that's it. They don't see like the history and where they
right.
from. It's a good build up too.
hmm
It's a great build up.
and we all know Tank is looking to make the most money. He's not into caring about what many people think and legacy and all that because people are gonna hate you either way. So you might as well look out for yourself and get your money. And DC versus Baltimore will make a good event. So I understand why he did it. It probably will be a better event than it is a fight, but we'll see. I mean, Lamont Roach, he has a good skill set. He's a good fighter. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna be able to beat Tank, but I think he can make a good run of it. He'll make a good show for sure.
Then he definitely gonna give Tank a hard time. He definitely gonna win like at least like the first 5 rounds, maybe 6, because Tank's a slow
Right,
starter, and trying to figure Lamont out could be a little troublesome for him. Like
right.
it's actually not even up here as an official thing on BoxRec because I wanted to pull the card up.
I don't think the card's finished yet.
Yeah, I don't think the card finished yet either, but I think it's definitely. I think like it's definitely a double header though. It's gonna have David and Hart.
Right,
That's what I
right.
mean. The superstar, man. Imagine what if Hart could do the possible on that type of card, a pay-per-view card at that. Oh
hmm
man, you got a superstar. Then they got another superstar. They just can't. They just can't boo with his coach. But since we got the a lot of these fights that I'm mentioning, I don't think they even got a card yet. But we got a this one right here. This is a truly 50-50. Hitcherson versus Liam Paro. Got announced what? Okay, I don't think it's been a week yet, has it?
Probably a week at max. When is it?
When is the fight?
Yeah.
I think it's in November. I'm not 100%. I don't quote me just yet. I'm on box right now.
Yeah, it's probably in November. I think it's in Puerto Rico too, which is an
It's up
interesting
now.
choice.
Not sure if the card is up, but the card is up. I like to talk about this card, but it is for September. No, my bad. Saturday the 7th in December.
December. Okay, December 7th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, how you feel about this fight, Coach?
I'm wondering why it's in Puerto Rico. I
It's
think
in
that's
Puerto
what the
Rico.
flyer said. Yeah, I believe that's what the flyer said, which
I thought it was
is
like a Puerto Rican. You sent it to me. I think it's like a Puerto Rican, like a parade or something. Not parade, but like in a Puerto Rican event, something like that. I don't know, or something. I don't know. I know
it's
you
a weird
sent it to me
choice.
because I had seen it when you sent it to me. I already had seen it before that, but my thing I was meaning to send it to you. And there's a lot of people talking about fights I already was talking about. Now people want to say Keyshawn versus Hitchison. We done said that at least a month or two ago.
Right. I mean,
Every
it
week.
made sense.
Because,
It made
but
sense.
my thing is, I feel like Keyshawn would get past Gustavo a little bit easier than Hitchison did. We gotta see if Keyshawn could get past Liam Paro. I feel like he's gonna have some trouble like he had against Gustavo and Lemos too.
You mean Hitchens?
Yeah, Hitch. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Hitch.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a 50-50 fight.
how you like. Who you edging it to?
I don't have an edge, honestly. I really think it's a
I can't even
50-50
find the
fight.
card anymore. You sent it to me, but it's not even popping up in my messages. So you might have sent it to me in a boxing page.
Yeah, it's
Did you? No, you probably did. I'm actually on my boxing page. I'm not even on the right page. That's something. Oh, you sent it to me. Damn it. Where it says that? Oh, Roberto's. Oh, it is in Puerto Rico.
right.
Paro,
Thought that
25
was
and no.
yeah. He been working. People just haven't noticed him until
People
now.
don't know something until after what's it called, a fight.
Yeah, the Montana Love fight.
But that, and then when he beat what's his name,
Matias.
those two
Yeah,
noticeable fights right there.
that's
Two
what happens. You
noticeable
just need the
fights.
opportunity.
I, I feel like, for my opinion on this fight, I feel like I don't want to say he's gonna get bully Hitchens, but Paro is strong at 40, and we seen what happened to Hitchens and the Gustavo Lemos fight. Yeah, I'm keeping it all the way 100 people. I see.
Yeah.
If Pyro feel like, hey, he ain't got enough pop to keep me away, I'm a bully him. And I feel like he's gonna have Hitchens on the rope a lot of this fight.
Yeah.
And I
I
don't
think
want to.
Hitchens just has to. He got to get his inside game up.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and I feel like he got to polish that inside game up too. So it's like, I ain't taking nothing away from Hitchens. Amazing boxer for sure, but when it comes to that strength and conditioning, he gonna need it for this fight because I don't want to see another. I don't want to see another Lemos fight. I don't, where people really thought you lost, and it's debatable. It's debatable. Honestly, truthfully debatable about who won that fight. And Pyro, and I feel like Pyro will make a statement, make sure. Listen, I know I'm gonna win this fight. I can see a bully alert coming. I truly can. Because Pyro know how to use his bullying to work his way. Like he did Montana Love.
I mean,
isn't the strongest. So go ahead, say what you're saying, Coach.
I feel like Hitchens is different from Montana, though. I don't think he's going to be bullied that easily. And I think his experience from the Lemos fight will help.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm not taking him out. I'm just saying where it can go.
Yeah,
I feel like he could get
and
bullied.
I think Paro
He
is
can be on
not
the
gonna.
ropes a lot.
I don't think Paro is like a straight up bully type either, though. I think he played what he had to play for.
But once he feel like
Matias,
I feel like once he feel like, but Matias had that pop.
I think Hitchens got more pop at 40 than people think. It might not be one punch stopping power, but it's stinging power. Look at what he did to Bowser. He rendered him useless. He ain't want to throw his hands anymore because he was getting smacked with everything. That usually only happens when somebody got a little more pop than you expect.
We see Power got a chin, so we gotta see.
Yeah.
We just gotta see if he gonna respect his power or not. We just gotta.
Yeah, that's
see
what I say. It's a completely 50-50 fight. I can't call it either way. That's truly 50-50 to me.
But another fight on this card that I definitely wanted to talk about too is Jaleel Hackett versus Jose Ramen.
What is it?
Jose. I think that's Jose. Jose, right?
Yeah.
Roman.
Yeah.
Versus Jaleel Hackett. Jaleel's back. How you feel about that? Jaleel only gone and Jaleel got a nice fan base. So.
Oh yeah, Jose Vasquez. 13-1. This is a big step. I mean, it's not a bigger step than his last fight, but it's a step.
Somebody that won all 12 or something with CONENT Ben. So
Right. And he put on that fight too. Got in some trouble a little bit in there, but he sorted it out. I think this is the only problem that Jalil might have is that he's in hostile territory. Other than that, I think he should be able to handle this guy. To be honest with you, I'm looking at his record, 13-1, but last opponent had an upside down record. His last two opponents had an upside down record. Like he's not
You think that just
taking
stay
on world
busy?
beaters.
Could be
Yeah,
just
he's
stay
not
busy.
taking on world beaters. He's not really. He hasn't really, and his weight has been all over the place. Apparently, yeah. This guy's been all over the place.
Well, he been up
But
and down
yeah,
weight classes,
yeah,
or he been
yeah.
in
He's been
catch.
up and down.
But a lot of fights though. Done a lot of fights. If you ain't got a belt, a lot of fights can really just be anything, catchweight stuff, right? Like you don't have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
really
for
come
sure.
in at that weight because it's not really championship fights. That's what I hear, but usually it could be a catchweight, it
Yeah,
could be
a
off
lot of
4 pounds
it's all
or whatever.
contract. You can find whatever weight y'all want to fight at. It's all in the contract. They don't have to be at the specified weight classes unless there's belts online. But yeah,
So
this guy
even
hasn't fought in the states too much. I mean, he's had a couple of stateside fights, but most of his fights are in Puerto Rico. Looks like. Yeah, I don't think this guy should be too much trouble for Jalil.
they bring them into the states.
Yeah, he's been there before, but I think they just want to keep the ball rolling for him.
I'm gonna give Jalil. I feel like to stay busy. I'm gonna give Jalil the nod. Sure. I feel like Jalil gonna definitely be a problem he had 47, right?
Yeah.
He could be a problem at 47. I mean, top level dogs. I feel like he could give. What is his name? You know what I'm talking about? Brian Norman. I feel like he could Brian Norman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he could get Brian Norman good run. I feel like he could. Manuel Stanionis a good run.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Barrios, and for the Mario Barrios and Boots in this be the ones I feel like could beat him. Be the ones that can beat him. But I feel like he can beat him. Stanionis and Brian Norman. He brings his 100. Bring his A game. He brings his 100. I think he could. How you feel about that?
I mean,
what I said.
he not fights in. He got time before
He got time.
gets any of them chances. So we'll see what the landscape even look like when he get there.
How you feel about
Because
how
mean,
you think? You think he good like at this time and now, or you feel like he need a little bit more polish before he step up to like a main stereo?
no, he's definitely got to. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna need some more time. He's gonna need some more polish. He's gonna need some more experience. Yeah, he's gonna need more experience and all that. Because that championship level is different.
So when you step there,
we haven't even seen him fight like somebody. I mean, Peter Dobson was a good win, but other than that, he's still just on the rise.
It was. It definitely was. Good one.
I think he's part of that next crop of welterweights that's going to come up and take over when the other guys move up to 54.
Definitely. But it's been some beef going on. We got Keyshawn versus Vargas. I'm not really 100% understanding of the beef. Did you hear much about it? I know Keyshawn just been.
No, I just saw a live video. Keyshawn always spazzing though.
And my thing is, you shouldn't need to be worrying about him, big brother. You need to be worrying about Gustavo.
Yeah, that's
Vargas,
true too.
Bro. Forget Vargas. You need to be worrying about Gustavo. Why you spazzing out on social media over somebody you're not even fighting?
That's what guys do. They keep their name in the news cycle.
All right, come on, guys.
Maybe if he creates enough buzz, people will go watch his Gustavo fight. He could sell some tickets or something.
I think Keyshawn gonna do well for the for his first main header. I mean, he got Brian
Yeah,
Norman under his card, so I feel like Brian Norman not that much big of a star, but it's some good fights under those cards. I think he got all three of his brothers on there. One pro
yeah, I
debut,
think
I
so.
believe. So yeah, yeah. I think he just needs to stop crashing out over somebody you're not fighting yet, bro. Don't ever worry about
Right,
that. Keep your head on sharp and do what you gotta do against Limos. Cause then after that, you might get a Hitchison next. Get a Vargas right now. You
right.
might
You
get a
might not
Hitchison
even get
next.
Vargas.
Yeah. And that's somebody. If he come out with a victory, that's a belt right there. Fight for him. So
Yeah,
you
it
ain't even
is.
worrying about the Vargas right now, bro. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment. Drop below. He need to keep his head on the swivel. Don't worry about nobody else, man. But
Nope.
final thoughts because this fight coming up this week. Better be versus Bevu. I believe fight of the year. I'm gonna pull the card right back up again because I don't have it. Because I know once they drop what's his name. I mean once what is his I'm forgetting name. Shakur. When Shakur dropped out. I'm not sure if they replaced him or just swiped him off the card and let Chris Eubank. I think Chris Eubank be the co-main.
Is he?
I don't think they really threw nobody up there after him. Once Keyshawn left up,
I mean,
Shakur got injured. I think they just swiped him off the card and just pushed Eubanks up.
possibly.
Cause you got Sky Nichols, Ben Whitaker, Chris Eubanks Jr. But
Yeah,
for
Fabio
Lionel,
Wardley,
Fabio
Fabio,
Wardley,
Johnny
Ja
Opataya. Yeah,
Obatai.
it'll probably be Eubank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they've added nobody onto the
It'll be
card yet.
Eubank or Jai Opataya.
So let's start with Ben Whitaker versus Liam Cameron. How you feel about? I am Ben Whitaker only got 8 fights.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he had more than that. Honestly,
Nah.
he got a good fan
He,
base too behind him. He already got like 1 million followers.
yeah, yeah. I mean, followers don't always translate to fans. But,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I
he's
know, but a lot
the
of
super
people like,
flashy guy that's always going
yeah,
viral. So yeah,
everybody like
I
how
mean,
he be dancing and playing around, having fun.
right.
We just gonna say having fun. Some people feel like you shouldn't even be doing that at this time. Just box.
I mean,
Cause that's the stuff that can get you hurt playing around like that. When you get a real competitor and you want to play like that. But I don't know. I won't say he
that's
probably
the
won't even
thing. I
fight
think
like
he's playing because he
yeah,
can.
yeah. I'm saying because once he get
So
a real competitor, but you know how some
yeah, he gonna
people
start running
still be
right up.
playing dumb. People start people do dumb stuff though. So, I'm
I
giving
don't
him
know.
benefit of the
He's
doubt. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt though, and just say I know he doing it because I know he can. Because he know he
right,
can. The competition ain't that for him yet.
right.
But Hunter, like, I need to be shot. Be shot. Like, how you feel about him? Like, just like in general, like, how you feel like his career gonna go? How you feel like he gonna be in this actual sport? Do he gotta? Do you think he's a champion in the future? With his
What do
style,
you fight at?
he fight at 1
175.
75, yeah, light heavyweight, 75. So you know he either better be Bivol. You know who out there.
Yeah.
You know who the
At
top dog.
75.
And then you got David too now. Even Jesse Hart.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll make a good run at 75 for sure. And like he's that next crop after those big names head out. Honestly.
But do you think? Because my thing is, after that, it's not really much. But what's after that?
Right.
Cruiserweight.
Yeah.
I mean, you think Bivol and Better Be will move up the cruise?
If not retired, I
I think
mean,
they just look
they're getting
comfortable
up there.
there. Look comfortable
Like
right
Bivol
there.
might be around for a while, but I don't know how long Better Beef got.
how you feel against somebody like Ben Whitaker versus a Biffle?
Well, I mean, any of those guys would smoke him now.
Nah, yeah, I'm saying like when he get polished. Like I'm just saying, where do you think his career can go?
I think he could be a champion at 75, but not against these guys.
Because I mean, he
Not
got
right
a
now.
David, and I don't see David really moving up anytime soon because he first he just moved up, and
No, he better not.
yeah, no, that's what I'm
He
saying. So
better not.
he's staying in between those two weights. I feel like 75 and 68.
Yeah,
So I mean, how you feel about that? Like when he get more polished, like a David.
I think that's a good fight. But we would have to see how he progresses because some people they plateau. We can't just assume that he's going to get
And then you
better or
got David
worse trying to.
Morrell too. Somebody that's
Right,
in the youth too with him. Somebody that
right.
only got like 9, maybe 10 wins under his belt too. So
I think he'll be amongst that crop. David Morrell, Benavidez, Ben Whitaker will be up there. He's going to be among that crop fighting for championships. But I think he will get to that level.
yeah, I know. Eventually that talk gonna come around where his name is gonna be up there with a David. That's why I'm asking you. Like I know his name gonna
Yeah,
get up there with a David and David Morrell.
yeah,
So
yeah. I think he'll be in that mix. He'll be that, you know, those whatever 3, 4, 5 guys that's going to be running that division, and like maybe for him, probably about another 2 years.
all right,
I
so
give Ben another 2 years before he in that mix.
yeah, I agree with that. I give him that much too. Truthfully, 'cause I feel like he already polished enough for that weight class. Fit in
Right,
right, fit in perfect. Feel like he gonna get them guys some work. That's for sure.
right.
So we got Sky Nicholson versus Raven Chapman. How you feel about this? Not a good fight.
I am not familiar with Raven Chapman too much, but
I'm
she is
not.
9
I'm
and 0
not. But
undefeated.
she's 9-0.
Right, undefeated. Um,
The beginning of her career, honestly. This the beginning. She getting a
well,
shot
yeah, I
versus
mean,
Sky.
women move fast. I mean, Sky's only 11 fights in, so it's usually how it goes. They move fast.
Sky got a belt, don't she?
Yeah,
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 they do move fast. Is it
yeah,
because it's not much at like a lot of women
yeah,
in these weight
yeah,
classes? Is that
for
why?
sure. Yeah, it's because
I didn't know. I thought it was a good
the
amount of
competition
women.
pool isn't that deep. It can be, but a lot of them, got losses or just
And
aren't
this
on the
is
map
why
like that.
this is why
So if you look
they
good
they
for a
wanting
while,
their money.
yeah, if you look good for a while, you start to get moved quickly.
Yeah, but that's what that's why I said like when it comes to the money for the females, like we all know is with Gwoat,
Larissa,
yeah, Carissa Shields. When it comes to the money, man, no wonder why. I guess I mean if they get pushed fast, I mean shouldn't they money move up faster too? Then I know that was a
no,
problem
that's not
once
how
in the
that
sport,
works. That's not how that works.
and
It's all
she's a
about supply and
champion.
demand.
She's a champion. I
That
don't
don't
think she
matter.
probably getting $1 million.
That don't matter.
But
That
but I'm
don't
saying I know, but I'm saying she's a champion. But I don't think she even touched her like 1 million at least just for being that
because the
champion.
belts don't matter. Belts don't matter for the money.
I mean,
It's
Tio
supply
said
and
he don't
demand.
even see more than a mil.
It's
Tio only
supply
said a
and
mil
demand.
stuff.
Are people going to pay? Are you going to get a bunch of people to pay the money that's worth it?
So she's just
Once
putting
you start
butts
getting
in
more
seats.
people to pay, yes, that's all it comes down to.
And
Belts
once,
never
yeah, I
matter
get it's
anymore.
it's all about putting butts in seats. I believe. I guess now.
Yep. It goes across any sport, though. Why do WNBA players get paid less than men? Because the men generate more money. It's simple as that. It's nothing against either, gender or anything. It's just what can you generate? If you don't generate more, you don't get paid more. So, and I think that falls on the promotion because a lot of these promotional companies don't promote the women's fights as well or as much. And they don't put the same, kind of effort into making them stars like they do the men because, obviously a lot of the men are a lot more established. It's been run by men for so long. So it comes down to the promotional companies as well, putting more effort into promoting these women, which they're getting better, but still a way to go. And once we get to that point, then they'll get paid more. At least they should. But we all know snakes in suits.
You think Turkey Alice Sheik can do something?
I mean, I don't think Turkey El Sheik is interested in women's boxing, to be real with you. I haven't heard him say a damn thing about women's
Well,
boxing, if I'm being honest.
now that you do say that, yeah,
You haven't
actually,
heard a
right,
peep about
yeah,
women's boxing from him.
yeah. It's always about I want to see Canala Vata.
Yeah, it's always because, those are the biggest stars in boxing. So, yeah, I don't think he's interested in women's
So why
boxing at
he
all.
ain't never throw the money at Bud to fight Boost? Do he really
Uh,
want to see the biggest fights? I
Maybe he
mean,
did, and Bud said no.
ain't that's all Bud want
Because,
is money
Bud is a
now?
free agent.
Isn't that all he want now? Is the money?
I have no clue what he wants, to
Like
be
at
honest
his
with you.
pinnacle in his career right now, that's what he say. He said, "I'm looking for the big fights, money fights."
Hmm.
If if
Which is
if
why a
if
lot of
he
people got an issue with him because it's not adding up.
because
That's
truly
that's
all
exactly
he's
why
showing
people like.
interest in is the Canelo fight, and that's really it. It's like win or lose this, he retiring.
Yeah, I think that's probably where it's going to. But
Because he's not showing interest in nothing for real. We don't hear no talks of what's next for him, nothing. All we hear is
right,
Canelo. Be real with us,
right.
bud. Is it time? You get it, you out. We know. Let us know. I mean, let
I
us
ain't mad
know.
at it either.
I mean, I'm not at it, but I want to hear the fans. I want to know how they feel. Y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel. Y'all feel like he just pushing towards retirement for real? Or you think he got at least 2 or 3 in him? Y'all let me know. I think he got one.
If he get that fight, possibly.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it being done after that. It's like what else? He done blew
Right,
himself up. He blew himself up to go fight him. What else you? What
right,
else you? What else you got to go do? Got to go be undisputed at 54 now. You
right.
already got a belt there, so now you already what? 4 or 5 division champ.
Four,
4
I
or
believe,
5. 4. He
something
started
like
at
that.
30, right?
I
Started
started
at
at 35.
35. He could have started.
35, 40.
Pretty. Pretty. So next fight on this card. Actually, we going with Sky. You going with Sky? I don't know if I even
Yeah,
heard you
yeah,
say he was going
yeah.
with Sky or not. I'm going with Sky. So well, I don't think this next, but we got Chris Eubanks versus Camille. I don't know.
Zermaida.
Huh?
Zermaida.
Zameda? That's a weird,
Yeah, something like that. Zermaida.
crazy one. Let's start with an S and then you get a Z after that. Like what? I don't understand that one right there. Names ain't that for me. How you feel about this fight? Man, for the
I think it depends
IBO
what
World
Eubank we get.
Middleweight. It's for the IBO Middleweight. Who is his coach? Was Bo Mac his coach just for that one fight, or was that his coach? That his coach?
He might have brought him in for that one fight. I don't know if he's currently working with him now.
I gotta say, So that's the time when Romac got arrested, right?
Yeah, when he was coming back, I believe.
Right? His fight, right? So we got Chris Eubanks versus So how you feel about this fight, Coach?
I like Eubank, but it depends where Eubank shows up because sometimes he just shows up flat. Sometimes he looks sharp, sometimes he just looks flat, and it really depends which one shows up. I think he should get the win, but it really depends.
I mean, you know, people
He's
be
he's
having their off
inconsistent.
days, Coach. Yeah. People be
Yeah,
having their off
he's
days.
been inconsistent. I mean, Zameda's coming off of a draw. He's got 2 losses, 2 knockouts.
He got knocked out twice.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Draws, yeah, he did. Poland. And Poland guys sound just like they sound like they Russian.
Right.
I'm gonna add you to Chris Eubanks. But
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to
you
Eubank.
gotta see how he show up because he is iffy. He is like Tio. He could be like Tio sometimes. Like
Yeah, he'll play down to his competition sometimes, or he'll just show up flat. Yeah, he just. But yeah, I'll think he can win though, if we get the right Eubank, of course.
we're gonna slide right to the main. We already know Bevel versus Better B. Coach. We can say 50-50 for all the marbles, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving it 60-40 Bevel. Truthfully.
Really? Bevel?
Yeah, I think Bevel can do it. I mean, I feel like a fight will happen, but Bevel got the skill set to keep a fight from breaking out. I feel like. And if he can keep that going for 12, which I believe he can, he can get this fight. Like he's a better boxer. He has faster feet. We gotta see how he reacts to a punch from Better Big. I mean, we all know Mike Tyson, so you gotta play until you get punched in your mouth. But I think Bivol done had the competition. He done face some people with some pop. I know they ain't a Better B, but I think he got it. I think he could pull it. I'm gonna go 64. How you feel?
You going with Bevel? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's 50-50, but I would like Bivol to win as well, just because the skill set more diverse.
They actually got my bad. They actually got Bivol winning on the betting. I mean, he favorite, but I mean,
really,
yeah, he actually the favorite. Woo! How you feeling though? Fight of the year though, Coach?
It can be.
Fight of the year? I'm looking at fight.
We gotta see how Better Beef is coming back from that knee injury.
He did. He did. Oh, he was the one. That was the reason why the fight got canceled the last time. I think this is the better time though. Cause this is the end of the year. We go out with a bang at the end of the year. Why not?
Yeah.
For all the marbles.
Yeah, it's a nice little lineup.
Definitely
a nice little lineup. I wonder if we're gonna get 2 or 3 fights out of this.
You think?
I'm guessing we might.
You thinking of a series with these two?
Yeah, probably.
What if it could go to a draw too?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
that can be a draw. So that's why when you say you want a series, we're looking at a draw out of one of them.
not necessarily. I mean,
I'm just saying. I feel like I'm looking like a draw, like a Triple G versus Canelo. I feel like it's a draw that could come out of this. It's possible.
It can.
He one of these fights that I feel like is gonna live up to the hype and gonna do well.
Yeah, yeah. I think this fight's gonna do real well.
I love a series from this fight too. Truthfully,
Right. I mean, because who else they gonna fight? Be honest with you.
truthfully, nobody. Ain't nobody mess
At light
with
heavy,
75.
right? Who else they gonna fight?
Ain't nobody mess with them at 75 for real. They, I ain't even gonna go there. Ain't even gonna go there.
Not really. So a series
Ain't,
probably would be the best thing we can get.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's our conclusion to that card. It's a good card for sure. For fans, I know that really know and really love boxing. It's a really good card. Especially for the end of the year. Not sure if I spoke about this one already, but you do got. I think I did, but no, actually, I wanted to speak about this before I even jump into that. I know. Shout out to Cigar Talk. He had Lamont on there the other day talking, and they brought up Shockey Foster versus Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach said he would cook that. He would smoke that
Oh,
boy,
Shaky
roll
Foster.
him up. That Shockey. He said he would roll him up and toast that boy. How you feel about that? How you feel? Hey.
I don't know. I mean, he got to focus on Tank right now. So,
No, he do. He do.
and, you know, after he get
But
that check,
I
we
did
ain't
like
gonna see.
that. I
But
did like that talk from him though. How would you think that fight would go? Who you edging that fight to?
that's another 50-50 to be honest with you.
Another 50.
Yeah, but
think?
I probably would.
I might edge
I
it to
probably would lean
Lamont.
towards a shot. Honestly,
What?
I think I'll let edge it to yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I might edge it to Lamont to me. Might go.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one. I gotta really study Lamont Roach a little more to see if that changes my mind. But just my initial thoughts is leaning towards Oshaki.
I mean, I don't know. I like the style of Lamont. I like how Lamont fight. Got the pop. Yeah, he lost to Jamel Herring, but I feel like a lot. When I watched it, I feel like could have been a draw. Or it could have went. I feel like it could have went to Lamont before they would have Jamel Herring out. Or if anything, let it be a draw. But you know how top rank go with they fighters,
That's true.
and he's a golden boy. So you know how those go.
Yeah.
You know how those go. Dang, I lost count of thought, but it was something I actually wanted to speak on. Trying to think about what it was, Coach. Oh, a lot of people got a lot to say about Devin and the suit with Ryan Garcia.
Right.
Let's talk about it, Coach. Like, how you feel about this whole situation? It was nutty from the beginning, but a lot of people saying he's soft, he this, he that, because taking it to court, hitting him where it hurts at. Pocket.
Right.
I mean, if you rematch him, you win. Okay, you got your get back. Ryan not gonna really care, truth. But
Right.
hit him where it hurts at, and that's the pocket. So how you feel though? Some real Devin haters out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, the
They
hate is
hate that boy.
ridiculous.
They
That shit is
hate that boy.
ridiculous.
I don't know why,
And it's
but they
mostly the
hate that boy.
Negroes that hate him too.
Exactly, and that's the crazy part. That's why we can't never stick together.
That's a whole nother discussion. But
Oh,
yeah, I think the hate has gone too far. Everything else, like I didn't like how he handled most of it, like in the media for the most part. Like all the moves I think are fine. But it's just like shut up and let the shit play out. Stay out the media. Stay off of the podcast. Stop talking because this is not stuff that requires you to talk. Handle it behind closed doors. Handle business as business. You don't like just you and your dad. Shut up. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, you know
Shut up
better
for
than
a
that,
second. Yeah, shut up for a second. Let everything play out, and then continue on with your career. Cool. All right, you got the O reversed. Cool. He cheated. Yes, you shouldn't. You know, a cheat is a cheat. We don't condone that. Okay. You want to sue him. Okay. Why the hell do you have to keep talking? My only thing was the in the suit that they went for battery and just suing somebody for battery as a boxer is just hella hilarious to me. That's all.
That's because
And
the PEDs. That's all they
shout
got.
out to Hot Takes. I was talking to Hot Takes and he was like, you know, that's the lawyers that's doing that. And I'm like, okay, I get that. The lawyer's trying to make something stick. But I'm like, just we can't
Because they're going to
as
use
boxers,
the PEDs. They're going to use the PEDs
right?
for the
I get
battery.
that. But it's like as fighters, they can't move like civilians. You can't do the same exact things that a civilian would do. Now, suing for battery as a boxer is like, all right, you might be like obviously this is a gladiator sport and this is really predicated on respect. It's predicated on respect and you know that type of thing, and respect as a gladiator because it's a gladiator sport. Now with the lawsuit, I understand, but the battery in the lawsuit, that's like, I think you kind of just lost all your respect as a gladiator in this sport, honestly. So I think this would probably hurt him as far as his prospects as fighter. But I do agree that he should take every action that he can to get whatever monies he's missing, and to make sure that Ryan does pay, you know, pay for what he did, because you know cheating shouldn't be allowed in any form or fashion. So, and the fact that Golden Boy recouped money from this and he then was a little weird. So I understand his lawsuit, but battery of all things, battery.
Yeah.
That's killing me. Other than that, I'm fine with it.
Like
Like,
Hot Take says, the lawyers.
I mean, look, the lawyers work for you too. He should have told him, don't include that shit. Battery.
I mean, they are
God,
like you said. They talk too much. All they could have said was, "Listen, we're taking them to court." You ain't had to say no details on nothing. Because
right.
Bill has been talking lately. Bill been on social media.
He's
There's a
all
lot I haven't seen. Listen, but there's a lot I seen from Bill in a minute. Ever since like Dev lost, he wasn't really like really out there. But like before, Dev like had took that beating.
right.
Like we all seen the beating.
Yeah.
And it's crazy though because today I literally just seen them post sparring him and Ryan.
Right.
Dad was getting the best of him. Dad was fighting like he was supposed to. He was fighting the right fight in the sparring match. A lot of people were
But it's
saying,
smart.
yeah, it is. A lot of people he wasn't taking no crazy chances though. Cause you know that's a sparring beat. They take a lot more risk and chances.
Mhm.
So
And how old was the sparring video?
it looked pretty old. I won't lie, but it was like Dave was fighting. He just was fighting the right fight. Honestly, it was it looked better definitely than what he did in the real one.
But that's the thing. Like, how you gonna post sparring videos in reaction to a real fight? Real fight is what matters. You got your ass whooped. Posting sparring videos isn't doing nothing for you because when the chips were down and it counted, you got your ass whooped. So we all know the PEDs is not why you can't defend the left hook.
Yeah, no.
So
If he ain't get hit by that left hook that much, he wouldn't even got battered like that. Truth.
no, no. But
That was on him to
exactly why
not defend that
just
left hook.
shut up. They should just shut up.
But after
That's not
PED, Ryan Hook was still gonna pop him like that.
Yeah.
Regardless. That's why Tank had so much respect for it, like he did. Tank made sure
He
that
did.
left hook did not touch him.
Right.
Even when he went down under and he came up with that shot, man. Like he made sure that left hook, he kept that pickable guard up tight. There,
He
just
did.
down here with a guard, shooting your jab with your hand down is like, what's that, bro?
I mean,
It's just so
what he's
perfect for the left hook. So perfect for the left hook.
it's something he's always done. So
So perfect for the left hook.
that's what's gonna happen.
But the lawsuit, I just felt like you said, they shouldn't have talked as much. They shouldn't even said what they were suing
Shit.
for. Just we taking him to court. We're gonna hit him in his pockets.
Right.
Hit him with,
Let everything
Ryan
play out.
care. Exactly. Hit him where Ryan
Let
care.
everything play out.
So
Yeah, that's
but
they could have just shut up about it.
get back to the origin to Philly. We got a card this Saturday. A young prospect card, let's call it that. Young prospect card. I don't know if it's starring Kamel Motes. I don't know if he's the main event. Cause I guess he will be the biggest name on the card. In terms of just names in general. But really good card. A lot of promising prospects. 2300 arena, a real staple in Philly for the boxing. Yeah. First up, the history of 2300, coach. Like, when did you start it? How did 2300 come up? Like, was you there or was it already just that?
No, I ain't that damn old.
Like when you was young, was it like popping still?
No. When I was young, that was like this is before I was even really into boxing though. But that was like the Blue Horizon in the Met the first time around. When I was young, that was the popping arenas. But yeah, 2300 came up. I mean,
When did it
I
start
don't know
getting
when it
popping?
came up, but I have no idea to be honest with you because I wasn't in boxing like that long to know when the arena would come up. But I knew when I was younger, it was about the Blue Horizon and the Met,
Okay, I
or
know
was it
about
the
the
Fillmore?
Met, but the Blue Horizon. Horizon.
That was where all the fights was taking place back in the day in Philly. Like, that was the place for boxing. That was all the big events. It's kind of like 2300 is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the Blue Horizon. That was the original, as far as I know.
All right. Well, we got some promising people on this card right here, Coach. We get started off with.
Yeah, we
I'm
got a
not.
couple names I like on here.
You want to start with the names you like? You want to start off like that?
Yeah, the first one I'm seeing is Aaron Peterson, of course, Junkyard Dog, social media budding stuff, getting his social media thing popping. Got
Yeah.
the videos going, and I mean, he came out his last fight pretty impressive. Knocked the boy out, knocked Big Bro out, as he would say. So he got him out of there.
I,
And I mean, I want to see what else he got. I've seen him get better over time.
yeah, I see
So
he's promising. I seen him spar before. I never seen him professionally fight. I seen him spar
yeah, he
before
fought
though.
not that long ago. He fought not that long ago. So
No, I seen
yeah,
him spar before, so
pretty well done.
I like them just from sparring. Honestly, I think he
Right,
promised. I didn't really. I ain't gonna lie. Say I watched his pro fights. I didn't, but I seen him spar, so I see what he can do.
right.
So he's definitely promising. I like good future, good social media too. He's not like the Muslim boxer, cause Mushin. He more
Yeah, he got his
like
own lane.
yeah. It's like Mushin be trying to like rap and stuff. He keep it strictly in the gym basically for when it comes to his page. A lot of time is mainly about the gym.
Yeah,
Mushin
it's
more
usually about
of
boxing.
Mushin more of he do a lot of other stuff too besides talk
Hmm.
about the gym. He keep it strictly at the gym. A lot of advice. I like him. Promising. I like his skill set. He definitely gonna get his young prospect coming out. He's 28, so he older than me. He's still young in the game though.
Yeah,
I'm
I think he
excited for
started
his
professionally a
career.
little late.
Yeah, he 7-0, 6 knockouts. I mean, his knockout ratio there right now, 85%. So one draw. Who was his draw to? His draw was to Tariq Green.
Okay.
Familiar with Tariq Green?
I've seen him before.
I can't even tell. I can't even see what he look like. His picture black and white.
Yeah, that shit look like a mugshot.
Yeah, his picture black and white too, but you could see him at least. The other
Right.
guy picture just scattered. I don't know, but yeah, I think
Looks like they took a
who's
picture of
who's
a
he
picture.
fighting? Mecca Hunt.
Oh, Micah, yeah.
Micah. Sometimes it be Mecca, Micah. I don't know, but oh, he's super middle. I didn't know he was super.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that.
No, he
Mm.
middle. Arise, right? He
Mm-hmm.
middle. The other guy is super middle. So basically, he's fighting a bigger guy. Actually, that's a challenge
Right.
right there. Just
I guess
in
they're
terms
seeing
of the
some.
weight, like maybe like
Right.
he might blow up. We might not even know. But if he can stop at super middle, I definitely applaud him for that. I definitely I might actually get out there to 2300 Saturday and actually go watch him professional. I've seen him spar before.
Right.
But I want to see him professional. You know, it's different when the gloves is 8 ounce headgear. But
Right.
who else you want to see next? I know somebody. We but
Yeah. Who you looking forward to?
young guy. He's definitely young. 18-year-olds, Kadeem Hunter. Um, like him, real poised kid.
Mm-hmm.
He keep his head in the gym. From I just now hearing about him, but from what I seen, he promising. Very
Yeah,
promising
I've seen
pro
him
debut,
spar.
so we
I've seen
can't
him
really
spar a
say
few
much.
times.
We can't say nothing really because this is his pro debut. I feel like he's gonna shine. I think he's gonna be great. He definitely gonna get a knockout.
Right.
He promising. How you
Coached
feel
by
about him?
Eric Hunter, of course. I mean, he's got a good, bloodline. He's, coming from Eric Hunter. So, that's not a bad start.
Weight class he.
So,
Why his status say inactive? But this is. I mean,
technically not active yet. So,
all right. So he feathered. I guess he feathered because his opponent is feathered.
probably. Unless they coming up, but yeah.
I bet. Unless he could be coming up. But the guy is doing some
Yeah, we'll
feathers,
see.
so that's why I can't. I don't even know what class he fighting at. You know what weight class he fighting at or no?
Feather, what's that?
They say
118 maybe?
his opponent say featherweight, so I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He I'd haven't seen him in person, but he definitely built. I thought he was actually like 40, 47 maybe. He looked a little
Right.
big to me in person. I mean, from what I see him on the screen, looks a little bigger than a
Right.
featherweight, sure. But he's promising.
He
I
definitely
seen
did
him.
look
He's
big.
definitely keep good. He's a good kid. Keep his head on the shoulder. I definitely see about promising. This is a prospect card. A lot of people gonna be surprised when they see these prospects. And who else you got next, coach? We already know. I feel like he's gonna get a fashionable knockout, but he's gonna be real poised about it. I don't think he's gonna force it either. He's
Right. I mean, he's coming from a good trainer and then obviously his pop. So, yeah, they know what they're doing. I think he's gonna have him well prepared for the fight. Even
yeah.
if he don't get a knockout, he's gonna be able to box him up all 4 rounds.
I see the
Should be an
stoppage
easy win.
coming though. I do
Yeah,
see
I
the
definitely
stoppage.
think so. But stoppage or not, I think he's gonna look good.
Yeah, for sure. So who you got, coach? I mean, who next on this list you want to talk about?
Tierra Brown, actually.
Kira
I've
Brown,
seen her on social media for a
17 and
long time.
11 knockouts. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen her on social media for a long time. Been following her career, not super close, but I've seen some of her major fights.
Dark
And she's
Minutes.
fighting the girl that Sky Nicholson just fought, the tough girl that was just going forward, throwing punches.
For
Yeah,
real,
she's fighting
Diana
that girl.
Vargas. I already knew you
Yeah.
talking about what you said.
Oh, this is a good fight.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
good fight for Tiara. Tiara's a skilled boxer.
19 and
She's like a
2.
boxer puncher kind of.
Oh, she got some
Sometimes she
pop.
gets a little,
She got some pop on
yeah.
her. Knockouts
Sometimes she get
there.
in firefights when she don't need to, but I guess that's when the girl not threatening her, she gonna get in a firefight. But Tiara's usually pretty defensively sound. She can punch, as you said. Yeah, I've
And this
liked what
for
I've seen
the
from her. She's finally getting her
th-
shine.
this is for the vacant WBC intern. That's the closest because after the intern, it's
Hmm.
the you full champion after that.
I
But
remember
this a
back
big
then when she
fight
was
for
trying to
23
get
minutes.
she was trying to get Baumgartner for a minute. So this will put her right in
And
that tier.
but after that, I think wouldn't she see Sky next? Honestly, if she take this intern, because
Yeah, she
Sky
could
got the
see she been trying to
WBC.
get the Sky, yeah. Yeah, she been trying to see Sky or Baumgartner for a minute.
I'm guessing that's the main
So I
event
think in
though.
her last fight she called Sky out.
I'm guessing it's
So
the main event though.
it could be. Definitely could
Yeah,
be.
yeah, I can see it because it's for championship for the
Right.
WBC interim. All the other guys
Hmm.
under this is prospects, so this definitely the main. Because nobody else on here is fighting for the
Yeah.
belt. So I
This is a
like it.
good
I like how they
opponent
put this
because
card together. It's a really good
this will
card for Philly.
definitely see where she at in comparison to Sky Nicholson because
Yeah, Vargas gonna
Sky
keep
Nicholson
coming.
just fought this girl.
Yeah,
So
Vargas kept coming, kept coming. I
yep.
gotta see if she can handle that, handle this pressure, because Diana brings some real pressure. Even though Sky boxed
She
her
did.
up, she still kept bringing it and bringing it and
She
bringing
she
it
did.
all night, all 12.
She did.
We gotta see people
So this
because
will
you
be
gotta
a good
understand.
test.
People gas out. Like the best example was Rashidi versus Villa. Best example.
Yeah.
Gassed out, winning the whole fight.
Yeah. I still think he should rematch that. But
He
I
actually had a
guess,
fight coming up.
yeah, I saw that.
It's
I
not
saw
a
that.
big card, but it's like a local
Nah.
card. Like a local
But I mean, at
card.
least he getting back in the ring.
So
Took him long enough.
how you see this fight happening? Because Vargas is a
Which one?
tough cookie. Vargas
Oh, I think Brown wins on points.
points.
I think Brown will win on points. Yeah.
I feel like Diana could force it, and it look like Brown got some pop and stop her.
I don't know. I think Diana's just one of them too tough for their own good people. Like if it gets
Pit
stopped,
bull.
it's gonna have to be the ref. It's gonna have to be the ref of the corner.
She like a pit bull.
Right. She ain't gonna
Female
stop on her
pit
own.
bull.
Like she ain't gonna get stopped. I think she's too tough for her own good. And she gonna keep fighting. So I think it's gonna go to the point.
I like it.
It's
I,
gonna go all
honestly,
rounds.
I might say it's a stoppage. I don't know why. I just feel like she got some pop on her. She definitely got pop. She 11 her 17 is knockouts.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
more than
possible.
50%. And Vargas gonna ask for it because she gonna stay in your face on it. So
Facts.
yeah, I can see a stoppage late maybe. Late
Yeah, I think it's
maybe
gonna have to
Vargas
be the
gas
corner or
out.
the ref.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we got next. We got Dylan Price. That's his name. Dylan. I'm
Hmm.
pronouncing Dylan right. Dylan Price versus Jose.
Have you seen him before?
I heard his name before. He's 18
Right.
and 0. I feel like I
Hmm.
seen him before, and I'm trying to remember where I seen him from. There's so many boxers in the world, coach.
Of course.
But 18 with 12 knockouts. 18 and 0, 12 knockouts. Impressive. You got Pop. Any recent
Right.
opponents? Any notable recent opponents?
Nah, he's still
None that
kind of
I
coming
haven't.
up. They taking their time with him.
Yeah, none that I haven't seen.
Taking their time with him.
I mean, he fought somebody that was 24, 10 and 2, 11 and 5, 12 and 5.
Right.
Not bad. There was some opponents that at least above 500 that you could say,
Right.
okay, he getting built the right way, and he's super
Right.
betting him, so he light.
Right.
26, my age. From Sickleville, New Jersey, birthplace Philadelphia. How you feel about this fight? I think I see a stoppage.
I think it's just a building block fight. Yeah, I think it's just a building block fight. I don't think it's anything that's going to be too much trouble for him. It's a step, it's just a stepping stone. I think he should get through pretty
because
easy.
it's a prospect card besides Tierra Brown and Vargas.
Right.
Honestly. I mean, everybody know this guy right here, of course. Young Money and Kamel Moulton. That's the surprising person that's on this card. Coming to Philly, you're gonna definitely gain some Philly fans. I mean, a lot of people already know him if they don't, because he's coming up
Right.
under Floyd. That's one of the effects of being with Floyd. Honestly, just everybody know you. Everybody know you. Once you coming up with
That's
Floyd,
true.
everybody know you. Like everybody, and I feel like he gonna get built up like Tank did. Really, he gonna get built up. He gonna be this popular selling guy. He's gonna sell. I feel like he's just gonna come up under the same way Tank did, and he gonna shoot up. Once he get to 10
Yeah, I
and
mean
0,
that's the plan.
yeah. Once he get to 10 and 0, 15 and 0, they're gonna want to start to see him fighting people like what weight is he at actually? Man? Super feather. By the time he 10 and 0, coach, you think he'll be at lightweight by then?
He'll probably be at he'll probably be at
So like, you think
yeah,
you
he'll
think
probably be at like 130.
you think if he at 130, then that's like Oscar Valdez.
Yeah.
I think he can fight those type
I
of
think he'll try
guys.
to
Yeah, I
I think
think
he'll try to get around there, get some belts around there first.
I see him. I like Kamel. I can't wait to see how his career go. It's already looking promising, good. It already
Right.
showed that he could go to 4 rounds because he 5 for 4 knockouts. So James is all brute and power, skillful. I feel like it's good to
Right.
show that early on. Sometimes, coach.
I think his
Like
last fight was 6 rounds, wasn't it? 6 or 8.
that's the one that would you. No, actually, he knocked him out. His third fight is when he went the distance.
Yeah, that was a good fight too.
Yeah. But I think that's what I said. I think it's early. I think it's good to show early that you could go all rounds. Don't just be power because my thing is Tank just not getting notarized for his skill set that he been had.
Right.
I feel like sometimes it's okay to go to full. You ain't gotta force nothing to show people. Listen, I ain't
Hmm.
just brute and power. Get that out the way early because Tank had to deal with that and didn't even had to because why
I
wouldn't
mean,
he?
but at the end of the day, that's what the people like anyway. So
Yeah, people like knockouts. It's not wrong with that. But then people think like, oh, Tank just not about power, but he gotta show it ain't just that.
I mean, is that really that important? Because what people say about it,
Nah, but when you step up to fight somebody
you
like
don't get paid for overtime.
nah, but it's like when you step up to somebody like a Shakur, now you really gotta shoot skill.
Yeah, but we know Tank got the skill. He showed it. He just happens to knock people out.
And I'm talking for the casuals
Yeah,
because
well,
that's how they speak on this power, 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 power this, power that. I mean, not saying
sometimes they don't know what they're looking at.
no, but all right, we got Kamau versus but not pronounce his name. I don't know.
It is Hilario Martinez Moreno.
I wanted to say Hilario or something like that, but I ain't know what.
Right,
How to,
Hilario or something like
yeah,
that.
I don't know, but yeah,
Probably butchered that, but
another just step up fight for Kamau. I feel him getting a stoppage this fight. Guy 4-4. Have you been knocked out?
Yeah,
Knocked out
once.
once. I see Kamel giving him another.
Yeah. He coming off a knockout win though.
Yeah.
So he's got some confidence coming in the ring.
Yeah, and the confidence is gonna get him banged on because he think he gonna bang. He think he could be able to bang with Kamel, and he gonna learn.
Right.
How you like it though? Like how you see Kamel career going? I know I spoke on it, but what do you see from Kamel that you like from Kamel?
I mean, I pretty much see the same thing coming up on the floor. They're gonna move him carefully, correctly, and try to make him a household name.
You see him leaving, like everybody else
I
do
think
eventually.
everyone, yeah, I think it just there comes a time where you have to leave. Like eventually, you gotta do your own thing, spread your wings, and go on your own. Especially because Floyd is kind of suffocating with his fighters. He always makes it about him. It's kind of hard to like he'll get you to
I
a
done
certain
seen
point, but he'll
interviews
only
like that.
get you to that certain point because he has to make it all about him.
But he already did
So
that. He already did that to Kamel just by when you get on the podium, if you're speaking about yourself and not your fighter, you already making it about yourself. But you see,
right, and I
I
think
know
that's
you
gonna come
talking
a
to
point where he gotta leave.
the press about you. Oh, well, I fought the most world champions. This is about
Right,
Kamel,
that's
not
not
Floyd Money
important now.
Mayweather, baby. You had your time.
Exactly.
You the only one to make that type of money you did. To run with it, have fun with it, but start talking about your actual fighter. I'm talking about you in the
Right,
press conference. Things like that. And then Kamel young, so Kamel he like it. I mean, this is all new to him
right,
still, but eventually it's gonna be like, all right, old head, talk about me? What about me?
right. I mean, I think that's just Floyd's role. He brings you to a certain point, but everybody's gonna have to leave at some point, just because of his style, his ego, and his pride tends to get in the way. He has to always be about him. So at some point, I think he'll leave too.
Yeah, when he older, Kamel's like what 17, 18,
Yeah, 19 max.
18 right now. 19. It's crazy.
So
Everybody that deal with Floyd lives in Vegas or moved to Vegas.
well, I mean, he keep him close, of course. If you don't live in Vegas, you're gonna move there. He keep you in camp, keep you close.
So
Floyd do know what he doing to build a fighter, though. I give him that.
yeah, cause he built himself. So I mean, you got
Well,
the
I'll say he knows how to build some people because he's had a stable of people, and a lot of them kind of fizzle.
got him because he had what's his name, Danny. That's got an upcoming fight. I think we just talked about him, Jalil, right? He had Jalil Hackett.
I believe so. I think he had Jalil Hackett. I believe he had Richardson Hitchens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's had a couple of. He had Jay Leon Love before he fizzled out. He's had a
He
couple
lost
of
a lot of them
couple
at
of
the one
things.
time recently.
Yeah, yeah. He just not like I don't know. He just doesn't get them moving like they want to be moved. Sometimes he'll focus on one guy, and
That's
everybody else
because
kind of
Floyd be
falls by the
focused on
wayside.
himself and business. It's not he don't even focus on boxing business that much. He focused on
Right,
his other business like that, like
right,
more than he focused on his boxing business. And then when he comes to boxing, he talk about him, not his fighters. That's what it be. That be the
fair.
problem. We all know you great. You did what you had to do, but let these guys shine, man. Let them do what you did or better.
Right.
Anybody else on this call you want to talk about, Coach? That caught your
Uh,
eye that you like?
nah. Everybody else, I'm pretty sure is getting easy wins.
Yeah, it's a young prospect card, honestly. The good fight is like I feel like I won't lie. Vargas fight and Brown fight probably gonna be the fight of the
Hmm.
night because I can see how it's gonna play out. I gotta
Right, that'll
really
probably
see.
be the exciting fight, honestly.
And it's for a WBC intern. When the last time we even had one of those at 2300? Actual intern fight.
Right.
Like, I know it's just the intern, but it's next to the full champion. So
it's next up.
yeah, that's like after that you ready for a world champion. So, but look, listen, man. That's all for the day. I'm your host, JD. You already know. That's your co-host, Coach Wood. And Coach, you know, there's only one side. There'll never be another side. Because there's only one side. And that's the Phillyside, yeah?
Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now. Yeah.